Yeah, the deal. We're gonna get into some content, man. Let's start off with getting into this, right? First and foremost, how's everybody feeling, man? How's your mental health? How are you dealing with life? Are you okay? Are you safe? Are you cool? Are you working towards the fulfillment of your dreams, your goals, all this and all that? Then if you are, then you are on a righteous path. Just wanted to do a quick check-in and make sure, my folks is very well, man. Mental health is a real thing that we take too lightly. You know what I mean? We got to start checking in on our kin folks, making sure everybody is doing well and everybody's cool. And those who aren't, we have to create resources, a pool of resources to get individuals the help that they are in need of, that they desire, and that can help them live somewhat of a regular life. But what is a regular life, you may ask? That's a philosophical question, and we will explore that at another time. I want to get into this content. All praise be to the Most High God and all power to the people, man. There's a lot of stuff that's going on the internet, and in the streets. Rest in peace to my player partner, E-Love. Damn, E, you're gonna be missed tremendously, man. Let's get into this content. Let's cue this up right here, man. Yo, James Cash. Much love and respect, man. It's the hub and the dub. Salute from me and mine. See you and yours, man, on the Renadales. Let's jump into this.
What it do, YouTube? What it do? Baby Runner responds to X4. He said, leave me out of this because it's an open case. It's nothing really that I can say.
Nigga can't even say too much about shit because, bro, I'm not finna talk about your case. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, go to nigga telling it. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? So you saying and revealing what you want to do in your case. And can't nobody say nothing back to it because nigga don't do that police ass shit, bro.
Okay.
Mind you, cuz I don't got nothing to do with this shit, bro. Oh, big runner. I don't have nothing to do with that, bro. Leave me out of everything, bro. On the dead homies.
Rockstar asks how he felt about Ant dropping the interview. And this is what Baby Runner had to say.
So how do you feel about Ant kind of agreeing with him in such a way?
Man, FA don't care about what nothing but the check say, man. That nigga go gigolo for $1, but I don't have nothing to do with
gigolo.
Stop involving me in crimes and stop saying stuff on this motherfucking internet where you insinuating me in any crimes, bro.
He said what X4 did was treason because he's doing an interview with a rival. He's telling a rival about 40 business. Where they do that at, my boy?
First off, talking to an op. The internet pick and choose. If everybody else did that, they would call bloody murder, bro. I'm talking to an op, hopping about your homies, and on the damn homies, cuz you can say everything he had to say. Like say my name again, bro, on this motherfucking internet, bro. I'ma really expose him, bro. Like I'ma really put it out there. You're like, at the end of the day, bro, I stay mutual through everything, bro.
Rockstar asks if X4 is still from the 40s, and Baby Runner let him know that's 40's business. He said he's not gonna press play on a non-affiliate because that don't got nothing to do with the 40s.
But now that this has popped up, I just want to bring it back up. So is X4 from 40s or not?
Man, listen, man.
Because he's even
that's 40 business.
I know, but he's even saying like,
please stop insinuating that I would do that. We didn't have nothing to do with that. 808 don't got nothing to do with that, bro. Because it wasn't at our studios. It wasn't at nothing that had nothing to do with none of us, bro. I don't know what they did, bro. But if a non-affiliate get booked describing somebody else, what the fuck do I got to do with that? I'm definitely not going to be, press and play on that. Like, what do you want me to do? Cause that a nigga couldn't do for themselves.
Wax said X4 is the dumbest criminal on the planet. He's calling from a line that's recorded by the police. And
That's
he's
crazy.
basically asking Baby Runner to make DJ Flip disappear. He said that's gotta be the dumbest thing he ever heard. Wax said what Young Ant did is something that he would have done. He gives Young Ant his flowers.
So you calling from jail, not only on a recorded line, but you calling into a recorded. You're getting recorded while you're on the recorded line. Come on, bro. What are you talking
That's
about?
crazy.
Hiring to have these people do this to this person so they don't come here.
Can't tamper with a fucking witness.
Just
A
went on
recorded phone call.
in goddamn LA County jail phone. I'm gonna be real. I don't think Aunt Hefe thought about it, but again, they control the edit like they say. Face say he mad at DC Baby Draco because he could edit the things out that the other people does, right? And I gotta call you on this. I think you should have edited this out because you see what he was doing. I know what Aunt gonna say. Hey, that's him talking. He already on a recorded call in the jail. What difference do it make? That's what I would say too.
At some point in time, we still gotta have a sense of integrity. Like, you know what I mean? Just because a motherfucker's calling, saying some controversial shit and it's them saying it, but you still gotta think about the ramifications and the implications of their words. How is it gonna affect other people? What's gonna be some of the blowback? Just because it's that person that's expressing it, we still gotta have a moral compass. We still gotta be able to say, nah, I can't put that out, or yeah, I can put this out, or this one right here is a wobbler. Would I have that's some crazy shit. Let's get into the next one, man. Hold on. This one right here, man, I want to give a call to a young brother and see if this brother would like to vocalize what he choose to vocalize via telephone or come up and express. Let me just mute this real quick. I don't want to record the brother without his consent. I tried to get in contact with a brother who's expert upon all things related to the individual named King Pill. We gotta understand, man, that there's a lot of people that's cosplaying this gangster shit. You know what I mean? Some people may not be as deep in it as they say that they are. Some people may not really have this Crip shit or this blood shit, you know, to heart like they say they do. So they using that to come on to social media and garner attention to get views, subscriptions, likes, and all this type of shit. But at the root of it, man, these people, a lot of these people ain't who they say that they are. You feel what I'm saying? And time is going to expose all these individuals. Remember, we're living in a time of revelation. The things that individual used to be able to hide and you know, go to the grave with, it's not like that anymore. This is the age of revelation. This is a period of light, knowledge, wisdom, understanding, information, so on and so forth. This is no longer a dark period that we're existing in. So I'm gonna try to call a brother again, see if you want to come on. As I have told you before, he's an expert upon all things King Pill. Let's see. No answer. It's all good. Let's jump into the next video.
What it do, YouTube?
Do
What it
do.
do? It's a sad day in America. King Pill has officially been voted off the island. He's no longer from Peru. They say he's a bad representation of the set. They say he's dirty and make the B team look bad, but I seen this coming from miles away. King Pill actually feels betrayed by the Bloods. My boy said if he could have went back in time, that he would have been a Crip, because according to him, the Bloods ain't loyal.
Nigga be minding his own business. It's always a homie that's hating on it.
Nah. Hell no, nigga. We don't want you to be a Crip. We would have been did something with you, and what he say voted you off the island. We would have been booted in your ass and treated you like the weirdo that you is. You wouldn't have been able to come on here and say all this controversial shit that you have been saying. How could you even fix your mouth, form your mouth to say you should have been a Crip? No, all this disrespectful shit, even though I don't really trip off the words that this degenerate be using and all this and all that, but I hate when a motherfucker get into it with their tribe, their faction and so on and so forth, and then I should have been, or like, no, you made a decision, you made a choice to be over there. Stick with that. And if this dude is talking about he dropped his flag and he's no longer a part of the Blood organization and all this and all that, that means Snoopy Blue, the person that you used to have choice words about, that means that he's a better person than you. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, my bad, not Snoopy Blue. I always get those brothers mixed up. But Snoopy Badass, maybe Snoopy Badass dropped his flag too. Maybe that's where he got it from. Because I think they're on cordial terms or cool terms now or something like that. So maybe Snoopy Badass was the inspiration for this new version of King Pill. But let's get into the content. This shit is crazy.
They ain't never a Crip, nigga. That's why I'm about to start hooking with the Crips more.
No, the fuck you
always
ain't.
A homie hating on it.
Hey, big dog, listen. I don't believe that there's a Crip set in California that will fuck with you. I don't think there's a Crip set in Seattle that'll fuck with you. I don't think that there's a Crip set in Washington that'll fuck with you. I don't see no Crip sets on the West Coast fucking with you unless you're endearing yourself to their set, unless you're giving them gratuities, unless you're giving them money, unless you have to be given something for them to overlook the disrespect that you have spoken against Crips. So I don't think there's a Crip set out there that'll fuck with you, bucko. You didn't pretty much burnt your bridges. And on you, because you said all this inflammatory, disrespectful shit towards Crips, calling blue face, and these people's are crabs, these people's is crabs, this, that, and third, rickets, and all this and all that. And now look at you. The person who laughed first never laughed the longest. But the person who laughs last laughs the longest and the hardest. It's a ha-ha moment on you. Gotcha, bitch. In the words of Dave Chappelle, you fucked yourself. But let's get back into the content.
The Crips ain't never on here hating, blood. Never. You don't never just got no random Crips saying shit. Always you think he the hardest blood in the world.
King Pill knew that the Bloods was gonna vote him off the island. So instead of waiting for it to happen, my boy decided to drop his flag. It's kind of like when you know that you're gonna get fired. So instead of waiting, you tell the boss that I quit. It's one of those type of situations.
Yo, look, check this out. I want to get on here and I want to let everybody know that I'm finna become a full-time fighter. I'm putting the games down and I'm putting the guns down. And I'm picking the gloves up. I'm folding my flag. I'm dropping my flag. I'm leaving with flying colors. No smut on my jacket.
No, you're not. Ain't that what the dude Sharp said? No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Them niggas got tired of your antics. You're not greasing enough palms, and you're talking as if you are a super Damu. Like you just top 10 Damus and you're the ultimate, Crip unaliver and all this and all that. And all you did was allowed yourself to be ushered into a trick bag. Now you're dropping your flag. I'm dropping my flag. I'm going to become a full-time fighter. A full-time fighter. Congratulations and good luck with that, bucko.
I mean, tap in with me. If anybody feel any kind of way about me saying I'm dropping my flag and folding my flag up, I'm becoming a full-time fighter and a full-time father. If you feel any kind of way, tap in with Friday Night Fades and sign up to get it in with me.
ATM Richie was the only Thamu that liked King Pill, but now ATM Richie is coming for his head. Pause. ATM Richie said he needs that fade.
Hey, you foul on the dead homies, King Pill. I just put you on my song. Don't run, dead homies. Now you talking about you folding up your flag, you dropping your flag, nigga. You a be busted up.
Well, you can't blame a dude for folding his flag, for saying, you know what, I'm gonna exit out of the gangbang subculture. It doesn't serve a purpose for me no more. You can't blame a person for folding or hanging up their flag. But what's the reason? What's the inspiration for you having this epiphany that led you to say, you know what, I'm done? Do I believe his was rooted in honor? Is he taking an honorable bow out? No. He was on some other shit. Motherfuckers start, you know, making calls and getting ready to make plays on him. He sensed it, and now I don't gangbang. I'm going to become a full-time fighter. A full-time fighter and a father. Nigga, you should have been a full-time father. The fuck? But let's get back into the content. I don't think that ATM Richie's or EBT Archie, yeah, nigga, you still EBT Archie. I ain't forgot about all that shit you was saying. Nigga ain't gonna whoop your ass or do nothing to you, but EBT Archie, motherfucker, remember all that gangster shit you was popping. But it's cool because you're an entertainer and I don't too much trip off of words. But let's get into the content. Your gripe, your grievance about this brother isn't legit. Seems like at this point you're just following the leaders.
Clown, nigga, the clown of 2026 on the dead homies. Your Pyru card is revoked. I got your on my mama. You going on Camp Capone, popping and talking about your.
You cannot reject the Pyru's Pyru card. You just can't do that, ATM Richie. I don't even believe you have the authorization to reject a BPS's BPS card. You just don't have that authorization. You don't have that credibility. You don't have that experience or notoriety in the streets to be rejecting anything, especially not a Pyru's Pyru card, because young buck, may I remind you, you're not a Pyru. But can a Pyru reject a blood card? Yeah, because Pyrus are blood, but bloods aren't Pyrus. A Pyru can be a blood, but a blood can't be a Pyru unless he is a Pyru. But let's get back into the content. You cannot reject anybody's or revoke anybody's Pyru card. You just can't do it. You can't reject someone's Pyru card.
Daddy a crip. Your daddy ain't no mother crip. You get on Camp Capone talking about you a blood and a crip. You've been hood hopping this whole time. Really? First you paint your mother fells pink. Now you a hood hop on Camp Capone. Yeah, your daddy
that's the shit that I don't like. I just don't like it. You know? It's the greatest country in the world. I just don't like it. It's just I can't get jiggy. I can't get jiggy with that. I just can't. Man, I can't. Listen, man. Motherfuckers been knew that this nigga was dyeing his motherfuckers been knew this brother was dyeing his hair and painting his fingernails hot pink and all this and all that. Now you want to press a line on that? Now you want to push an issue on that? That's old news. Motherfuckers been knew he was on some borderline kind of, you know what I mean, crazy shit. There's pictures. And in pictures, it's him. They're not photoshopped. They're not edited. They're not AI. It's actually him. Hold on, we got the ultimate King Pill hater and expert. Hey brother, I'm live right now. Do you mind being on live or do you? Huh? Hey brother, wait, before you say anything, I just want to let you know that I'm currently live and the people can hear you. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, for sure, brother. If you would like to introduce yourself, or would you like for me to send you the link, or would you like to do it telephonically, brother?
I'm in traffic right now.
Okay.
Pushing on my electric scooter with my son, so I introduce myself though,
Yes, sir. Please do so.
I'm trying to be from Pomona, from the islands. I'm on the 4-5 big, so yeah.
So I mean, did you want to speak on a situation with the Benino, or you want to wait till a later time? Because that's what we're talking about, like literally right now.
Yeah. I'll speak up on it. So the King Pill character is officially off this section. I got problems in my section, but trust me, I'm not off my section. But
okay,
off the section, if I go over there, it'll be a different story.
So what make it so different, if you don't mind us asking?
What make it so different?
Yeah.
I'm a real one.
Okay.
Nobody can't put me off, nigga. You gonna put me? You try to go put me off something or make some fake accusation or something? I go put a whole army of goons to come and approach you.
Right.
You know, he's not built like that. He's a character.
Gotcha. So you said that you have problems over there, but they're not like the problems that he have. Is that correct?
Man, I've been having problems in my section ever since I was a little kid.
Gotcha.
I always beat for people in my section ever since I was a little kid. I grew up over there.
Right.
But he been doing a lot of JCat stuff. And one more thing. One more thing I have to say on my situation, right?
Yes, sir.
A lot of people from the section behind the scenes that called me behind the scenes to go smash on homies over there and put homies on blast.
Gotcha.
Like I say, my situation is totally. It's just me. It's just a internet thing. It ain't real. It's real too. It's real. Don't get it twisted. But it ain't like. But this situation with him is totally different.
Right.
He's literally exit out the section. He can't go over there. They got him on site. And actually, to be 100 with you, they said that he can't even walk the line in prison. All that JCat stuff he been doing.
Whoa, Tom Bomb. Wait, brother. These are some major accusations or allegations, brother. Now, are these supported accusations and allegations, or is this you just trying to salt the brother down?
It's accurate. It's JCat.
So what did this dude do to be excommunicated, to be put into exile from the 456 Pyrus?
I think what he do? He went into detail. It's a lot of stuff that I've been calculating up, but he went into detail about being a Crip.
Whoa.
That was crazy.
So the guy was a Crip.
Oh yeah, that's what he say.
So is that what officially prompted the 456 Pyrus to give him the exit?
I think if I have to make a calculation, I think a whole bunch of dumb moves made phone calls on the situation, and just all the JCat stuff he been doing, and they kind of like press 456 to to make a move on that situation. That's what I think. Because when you look at this, it's like a community. You feel me? And with certain hoods, it's like, y'all over there got to do something about the JCat. That's what I think it was.
Right. Well, man, I'm so fucking flabbergasted at this point in the moment. Time Beezy. It's just, this guy was an avid Crip hater. This guy took to the internet, was calling Crips, the C words, and he was C blank this, and this guy was just over the top disrespectful towards Crips, and to see now.
Real Bloods and Crips don't disrespect each other. You know that. We all know that, regardless of what people think, right? And I know real bounty winners that I talk to in prison that love Ray Street, that love Imperial Court. So that real niggas from the bounty hunters that been in prison for years factor. So for this guy to sit here and provoke the black community and stir something up like he's a YN or a young dude, you knew off the rip that was fake. I never heard you disrespect Bloods. You never heard you disrespect Crips.
Gotcha.
And I never will disrespect Crips.
Gotcha, brother. That's profound. I watched a video with the guy King Pill where he's saying the reason why he hated Crips is stemmed from psychological issues of abandonment. He says that his father was a Crip and that his father had basically abandoned him and had moved to Las Vegas and had money, was living in a mansion. And when he was living in the slums, sleeping on dirty mattresses and eating, roaches and things of this nature, No, he said that he hated Crips because his father was a Crip and his father neglected him.
That don't sound like a mental problem.
It totally sounds like a mental problem, Time Beezy, brother.
So you hate Crips because your daddy wasn't a good daddy.
Yeah, that's what he said.
That's the most craziest thing I ever heard in my life.
Right.
That's the most craziest thing I ever. Now I can see if you would have said you was walking down the street and Crips knocked you out and beat your mama up and something like that. But
right.
My daddy wasn't a good daddy, so I hate Crips.
That's crazy, brother. So Tom Beasy, is it anything that you want to leave us with, man, so that we can you know, continuing on, brother?
Yeah, hold on. Come on, big guy, let's go. Yeah, I don't get the nonsense that, and I'm standing on this. I don't get the nonsense that, like, it really kills me to see blood and pink people. We all black. We gotta fix this situation, and we leading into some different things in the world right now.
Right.
And the last thing we need is a YN or a street punk at going to the age of 40, trying to stir up people for genocide against, you know. I'm just not feeling that. So, but I do want to say something though.
Yes, sir.
Say something. I'm at this point in my life, I'm drawing more close to God.
Right.
So, you know, I'm not a yes, I'm a blood, but I'm not an active blood. I'm not robbing people, I'm not killing people, I'm not trying to beat up people. You know what I mean? So I'm actually drawing more close to God and talking to the YN. So, you know, that's what I do want to say.
Hey, Tom Bomb, we appreciate you dropping by and dropping that good insight on us, brother. You stay up. God bless you and the child, and continue to do what it is that you do. Keep your head up, brother.
Yeah.
All right, my brother. Had to go on my journalistic bag on that one. Had the code switch. You understand what I'm saying? But, you know, shout out to brother Tom Beasy, man, for bringing us that revelation about King Pill. Let's get back into the content.
Crip, you used to run the Crips on the dead homies. Your B-Dog car revoked. You was not from Pyro. Keep 456 out your mouth. Keep Sangle out your mouth. Keep Damu out your mouth. Keep B-Team out your mouth.
Sacramento Blood tapped in. He said the next time King Pill gets locked up that he's gonna be running with the 2 5ers NPC because the Bloods no longer support him. The Bloods is gonna treat him like he's a Crip. King Pill is officially a non-affiliate. My boy is a tuna now.
King Pill gonna end up on that 50-50 yard blood. He is not Paul Rule. Hard blood.
Oh, everything. That nigga
I need that for real.
Nigga voted him off the island for sure.
Talking about his dad was a Crip. Man, why you lying on that man? You feel me?
Talk about his daddy was a Crip. Nigga, snatch your daddy draws.
Hey, that's crazy, blood. He said he's a...
Wait, pause. So this man stated, hey, this is some crazy politics. This is some crazy political work here. This is crazy. Hold on. This is crazy. So being that the man said that his daddy is a Crip, now all the Bloods is upset with him. What? I mean, shit, goddamn. You got Crips, daddies is Bloods. So if a Blood say, man, my son is a Crip, is y'all gonna vote that nigga off the island? So the Bloods who daddies are actually Crips, do they get voted off the island as well? Is y'all hatred for Crips that deep, that severe to where, like, help understand what the is really going on with this guy, King Pill? He came on. So I think I know what it is. So it's not that his dad is a Crip. It's the fact that he said that he used to be a Crip. Is that what's going on? Like, see, then people got to understand, man, you know, we should be judged for every idle word uttered. And he has created himself to be this prominent Damu figure, this, that, and third. And then you come on here and admit that you was a Crip. Now, that's one of them. You know, when he stopped the record player, then everybody look at the motherfucker just coming into the saloon. You pretty much fucked yourself. But let's get back into the content.
The boxer now.
Right, and ain't caught no fade.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, blood?
Blood in, blood out. You on the dead.
Yeah, next time you dropped your flag, man.
So you found God?
I ain't your blood. I ain't your homie.
Did you find God?
He's a 2-5er. Shut up. He's a PC.
Wait, pause. This shit seems studio as a motherfucker. This shit seemed like a play. So if all the Bloods on King Pill, how do we expect him and Bosco fight going to go in Inglewood? Man, King Pill and ATM both running. Man, this shit got to be a play, man. This got to be a play. This got to be a play. These guys got to be clout chasing. They got to be on some publicity stunt type shit. This is crazy. This got to be a play. This shit got all the ingredients, all the smells of a play. It got to be a play. He's probably going to come back next week and say, you know, a lot of these dudes, they get together, they conspire, they come up with these stupid ass scripts. And what it does, it gets people talking, it gets people sharing it, it gets people putting it in circulation in the algorithm, and it boosts up their traffic. It makes them more visible to social media. And when it does that, it you know, it helps their pages and so on and so forth. This shit got to be a play. Let's get back into it, man.
For saying shit like that, blood.
Yeah. The Bloods say that King Pill doesn't get any fade because you're no longer a homie. You're an enemy of the state. Your B card has been revoked. Your B card has insufficient funds. We no longer offer you our service. You're excommunicado. They said take that tattoo off your body. Man, things are starting to get spicy, my boy.
All the homies gotta know, all the homies for real, blood, in the land. That nigga Pill, since he DMing you and DMing people, no matter where blood go, I don't give a fuck blood go to the brims, whatever. Blood ain't no blood no more on Bloods. We gonna fuck over that nigga.
Oh,
that's on Bloods. If you a real homie, that's on my mama. Like, and we have a misunderstanding on Bloods. You could get a fade, but it's like on Bloods, you is not conducting yourself like a homie on Blood Gang, so you get treated like nothing. Like
bad people.
Bad people. Period.
He getting treated like bad people. GM, when they catch him, hang by the cross.
And I heard Blood talking about whoever got a problem when Blood not banging, they can pull up to Friday night fights. Like
he did say that.
Man.
The nigga said that. We gonna see which one of the Don moves that have a problem with him pulls up to Friday night fights. You know what I mean? He sent out the invitation. He let you know where he's going to be. Not only did he let you know where he's going to be, he also told you what day it's going to be conducted on. So we're going to see all the dog moves that's on social media saying this, that, and third about the dude. How many of them is going to accept that challenge and that invitation to go to Friday night fights and get cracking on King Pill? That's the question. Now let's move into more stranger topic. Let's see. Let's share this up right here. This guy, man. I don't know what's up with this guy right here. This guy.
So there's a new group of people claiming to be the Black Panther Party, and this dude right here is their leader. Listen to what he got to say, then I'm going to show you why we need to properly vet people before we just co-sign them as a community.
See, a lot of people are asking why the Black Panthers are going up against ICE for the immigrants. Well, I want to tell you something. The Black Panther Party is not a black nationalist organization. The Black Panther Party for Self-Defense, the one that Huey Newton started with Bobby Seale, is an internationalist organization.
So he just claimed that the Black Panther Party was not a black nationalist group, but the original Black Panther Party started by Huey and Bobby was indeed a black nationalist group.
Facts.
Watch this. This right here is the definition of black nationalism. Black nationalism is a political ideology and movement emphasizing black pride, black unity, black self-determination, and advocating for black people to control their own economics. So keep this in mind as we go through the original 10-point program, which he's purposely not mentioning because he has an agenda. Now, this is Bobby Seale, the original Black Panther who co-founded with Huey P. Newton. And this is him in a speech reciting the 10-point program. Listen to what he say, and you tell me if it sounds like black nationalism or not.
You say we want freedom, we want power to determine the destiny of our black community, full employment for our people.
We want freedom and power to determine the destiny of the black community. This is literally what black nationalism is. And not only that, this is J. Edgar Hoover, the head of the FBI, who was responsible for dismantling the Black Panther Party. Look at what he said was his biggest threat: to prevent the rise of a messiah who could unify, electrify the militant black nationalist movement. So black nationalism was the threat that they were scared of. So the Black Panther Party that we know and love was a black nationalist group. And you will want your Black Panther Party to be a black nationalist group because the goal was never integration. It was autonomy and self-determination for our people. This is a case of a man who's using our nostalgia and need for change to emotionally override your common sense. You ain't gonna believe this. So
let's get into this guy. I believe this guy is a government operative. You know, if I can just be all the way straightforward in a buck with you because I fuck with you. I believe this guy is a government operative, and let me show you why. Frank Nitty, what's the deal, Heedy? Let's share this. I'm gonna make this one short and sweet. Paul Birdsong. The FBI, the federal government, can insert you in places and make sure that you have what appears to be the credentials or the history or the paper trail that would make people more inclined to accept you. This guy is no different. They got a whole Wikipedia on him, but the Wikipedia is, excuse me, it's not like your typical Wikipedia. You can tell that this shit was just created so people can Google him and go to this to say, well, he has validity. He doesn't. Let me make the text a little larger. Okay, there we go. Let's see if we can go wide. Okay, Paul Birdsong, born 1986, is an American Black liberation activist and community organizer who serves as the national chairman of a contemporary organization, and we all know what contemporary means, like contemporary. Damn, what the fuck just happened? Mic check. All right, there we go. Like contemporary art, like current, like right now, like trending now, like what's hip and what's going on now. That's what I believe contemporary is. It's like things of now, like contemporary art. Contemporary organization using the historic name Black Panther Party for self-defense. He and his group described their formation as a continuation of the Black Panther Party tradition of armed self-defense and community survival programs, while journalists and commentators treat it as a new organization drawing on the historic party's imagery in politics. Background. In a 2025 profile, Birdsong stated that his historical radicalization followed the 2020 unaliving of George Floyd and subsequent protests against police brutality in the United States. He has described himself as having come from the working class background and as having been influenced by Black nationalist and anti-imperialist literature. Nigga came from what? He described himself as having come from a working class background. Okay. According to Birdsong, he was recruited into the organized Panther work after the 2020 protests and came into contact with surviving members of the original Black Panther Party, who he says have provided advice and mentorship to his organization. Birdsong is acting as national chairman of a contemporary organization that uses the name Black Panther Party for self-defense and operates primarily out of West Philadelphia. The group is visually modeled on the historic Black Panther Party founded in 1966. Members typically wear black clothing, leather jackets, and berets, and sometimes open carry firearms in jurisdictions where this is lawful. Birdsong has maintained the organization functions under the tutelage of original Panthers and that it seeks to revive what he calls the People's Survivals Program for present day. We got to look into these individuals who are supposed to be a part of the original Black Panther Party and vet them. Just because they was a part of the Black Panther Party, we don't know if they were legitimate members. We don't know if they were co-opted. We don't know if they were compromised. We don't know if they are the individuals that they used to infiltrate the Black Panther movement. We don't know that. So we got to vet these guys and see if there's any validity and authenticity towards these individuals who allegedly were Black Panther original members and gave him the go ahead to create this new version of the Black Panther Party. We don't know if they were government operatives. We don't know if they are of the same cloth as Geronimo Pratt, Huey P. Newton, and a few others. You understand what I'm saying? We don't know. We don't know if they were government operatives, if they were people who infiltrated that movement. We don't know. So we're not just going to go and run with what he's saying. Like, no, we need to vet these guys and see if these guys were the guys who were honorable guys in that organization, because a lot of people who was a part of the original Black Panther Party, when the feds came down on them, man, they start telling, just being honest, just like the mafia. When the feds came down on the mafia started telling on each other. And it was the same thing with members from the Black Panther political party. Lynn Young said they need to change their name and stop disrespecting the real Black Panther Party and its legacy. I agree. He was supposedly a Damu in Michigan, national chairman. Yeah, man, this shit is crazy. Let's get back into it, man. We almost done. The contemporary party under Birdsong is originally distinct from the original Black Panther Party in the form, and from the contemporary party under Birdsong organizationally distinct from the original Black Panther Party and from other formations that have used similar names. Reporters covering the group in Philadelphia has emphasized that while it draws heavily on Black Panther symbolism and rhetoric, it does not claim formal legal continuity with the historic national organization activities. Despite Birdsong's Lansing, Michigan, Birdsong's group is most visible in Philadelphia, where it runs weekly mutual aid activities in predominantly Black neighborhoods. These include free distributions of food, fresh produce, hygiene products, clothing, and school supplies, financed by members' contribution and community donations. Older residents quoted in local reporting have compared these efforts to the free breakfast and survival program run by the historic Panthers in the city during the late 1960s and 1970s. In addition to mutual aid, the organization conducts armed patrols and security details in some neighborhoods, a practice Birdsong describes as being symbolic and practical self-defense against racist violence and police brutality. The group also organizes political education classes, self-defense, and firearm safety training, and discussion circles on Black history and identity. All right, man, shit. I'm still not convinced. If other people is convinced on this dude, I'm not convinced. I believe that he's a mole. I feel like he's been planted by the United States government to get Black people to think, feel a certain way. So I'm gonna conclude this. Y'all still be blessed. Too Black, too strong. We all we need, we all we got. Let's live in peace before we be forced to rest in it. All power to the people, and all praise be to the Most High God. I'm gone, man. Step, and I love y'all, man. Have a blessed night.